What's up, YouTube? This is Super Saiyan Swagger 15. Okay, so today I want to talk about my top 5 fighters for Dragon Ball. Not Dragon Ball Z, not Dragon Ball GT. Those are coming later. Just Dragon Ball today. Okay, I'm going to start from my 5th all the way to my 1st. Okay, my number 5 fighter for Dragon Ball has to be Krillin. Not to put anything on Krillin, just that I feel like him as a fighter in Dragon Ball is like a fighter in Dragon Ball Z. He fought the hardest he could, but just could never make it up to, a certain level. He gets when he fights with Goku underground, this robot, he does the exact same moves as Goku, but it's just like it like turns out that Goku has to take charge and just destroy the robot with all he can. That what happens in most of the fights. When he fights Jackie Chan in the World Martial Arts Tournament, the first martial arts tournament that they go in, he actually does pretty good until Jackie Chan tells him, "Oh, I've just been playing around," and then boom, Jackie Chan just murders him. Okay, that's pretty much all I have to say about Krillin for now. I think I might post more videos later explaining more about Krillin and more about the characters. My number 4 fighter is Tien Shinhan. He is freaking beast. I like him a lot for most of his techniques. He has the solar flare technique and the 4 division technique. He can divide himself into 4 people, but that started as an original that he can take 2 arms out of his back, which makes him have 4 arms in total. That's when he fought Goku in the second World Martial Arts Tournament of Dragon Ball. That's the first time Goku met Tien Shinhan. Goku gave up a good battle, but it turns out that he loses that battle because he hits the ground first when they were falling into the freeway. Also, Tien Shinhan always improves his skills later by then figuring out how to divide into 4 people, 4 separate people. But this is the tournament when Goku fights Junior, but it turns out Tien Shinhan loses because when he divided his 4 into 4 people, he also divided his skills into 4 things. So his power got divided by 4 and then just made Goku a lot easier to use. Is that to his advantage and just beat Tien Shinhan. My number 3 fighter has to be Master Roshi. Shout out to Master Roshi. He taught Goku everything and most of what he knows. He taught him how to control his power, how to lower his power level, and he showed him how to master the Kamehameha. Even though Goku can do a Kamehameha wave before even practicing, Master Roshi taught him how to better that technique. Also, Master Roshi enters the World Martial Arts tournaments not as Master Roshi but as Jackie Chan, an alter ego that he creates. He does this so that he can beat the boys because he knows that if the boys just win their first martial arts tournament, then they're just gonna be saying, "Oh, I'm already good. There's no need to train anymore." So Master Roshi beats them for the purpose of making them train more so they can better themselves and even pass Master Roshi's level, which Goku does. So does Krillin and everybody else he trains. Also, Master Roshi isn't someone that just gets passed by level, but he is really awesome because he's still one of the original Turtle Hermit trainers. He trains by the technique of the Turtle Hermit, which is really awesome. My number 2 fighter has to be Piccolo Jr. That's the fighter that Goku faces in the last World Martial Arts Tournament, which turns out to be the last season of Dragon Ball. Piccolo Jr. is the son of King Piccolo. King Piccolo, before he died, after Goku went through his body, threw out one last egg, which happened to be all of his essence and all of his mind and all of his control of powers were inside that egg, and then that egg was planted inside the mountains. Later, Piccolo Jr. is born as a new, as a reincarnation of King Piccolo, and is more powerful than the original one. He's also more controlling of his powers, but just gets angry really fast. Inside in the final battle with Goku, Kami does this containment wave on him to contain him into a small jar. But Piccolo is much stronger than King Piccolo, so he just reverses it and then traps Kami in it. Then he gets the bottle and swallows it. So that's like another mission for Goku while he's fighting, to get the bottle and also get Kami out. But the battle that Piccolo Jr. does with Goku is astonishing, because even though when Goku thinks that he's down, he gets back up just magically. But everybody figures out that it's just his endurance level and his power level that is just, a high endurance. But also Goku also gets back up when Piccolo throws him a heart attack too. Okay, my number one fighter, this is gonna be the top one, has to be the one and only main character, Goku. Goku is not from Earth. He's not a child born on Earth. He is a Saiyan, but we don't know that because this is barely Dragon Ball. We'll talk about Dragon Ball Z later, okay? Goku's the main character. He is just a total badass in this game. In this show. My bad, I said game. When Bulma meets him, Bulma's even astonished. She's surprised, like, how does this kid have this much power? And then Bulma figures out that since Goku won't give up his 4-star Dragon Ball, his grandpa's Dragon Ball, so easily, she decides to bring Goku along as her bodyguard, which turns out really good for Bulma, because there turns out in this Dragon Ball series, the first time when Bulma meets Goku, there turns out to be someone named Emperor Pilaf who wants the Dragon Balls to become ruler of the whole world. But they stop him twice, actually, in the whole series. I think it was more than twice. I think it was probably 3. Because Emperor Pilaf has these 2 henchmen that are just dumbass, man. They make up so many mistakes. But Goku, I want to talk about his fighting technique. Goku is trained by Master Roshi, the Turtle Hermit. He is trained by weight training, which, basically the idea is if you can complete this amount of deliveries in this time. They were delivering milk at the time. This is the first time they trained. They deliver milk up and down a mountain regularly. Okay, just regular, just their own bodies up and down. And Master Roshi says, we're going to do this every day, except you're going to have a 50-pound shell on your back. So then when Goku puts it on, he like, falls back, and it's like very heavy. Then when he takes it off, he figures out he's much faster, he's much stronger, he can jump higher, more endurance, more power, which is even better for them. Krillin does the same training method too, but Krillin, I talked about him, doesn't get as strong enough. The first battle, Goku, the first main world tournament battle he gets to, it's a battle with my bad, I'm trying to blank here, with a guy from India who has this like super technique when he jumps up in the air, then comes down on top of the dude like a torpedo, and then Goku gets taken out with this technique once, right? And then he gets back up all of a sudden, and then the dude's like, oh my god, why won't he go down? Then Goku does this spinning technique on him, tries to kick him out. He hits him, but he doesn't fall out of the ring. Then Goku almost falls out of the ring. Later, Goku reverses that technique on him and uses the torpedo technique on him and just destroys him. And then later in the series, Goku turns out to help his village, because his village has a drought. But it turns out it was just the dragons that made a blockade for the river so that the river wouldn't pass down, and they didn't have no water. So Goku helps him later. But also I want to talk about how Goku masters the Kamehameha wave. The Kamehameha wave, it took Master Roshi about 50 years to master. Goku does it in less than a second, right? So he pulls out a Kamehameha wave and just totally destroys a car. It's a small one because he's barely learning. But he starts figuring out that the more he does it, the more hungrier he gets because he's wasting his energy. Later, when they start training, Master Roshi helps him perfect that technique and also even use it as a very powerful. Later, when he fights Piccolo Jr., Goku learns from Kami how to use the Kamehameha wave off his feet, so he can blast off of his feet, which is really awesome because that actually helps him a lot to get Kami back from Piccolo's huge body and also take him out and release Kami, which is awesome. For now, I'm just gonna do this review on Dragon Ball. Later, I will do a review on Dragon Ball Z about my top 5 fighters and also Dragon Ball GT. Okay. Soon I will also do my top 5 villains, and I will do my top 5 side characters. I know people don't do side characters, but by side characters I mean Bulma and the people that help Goku throughout the whole series and his adventure. Okay, so YouTube, this is Super Saiyan Swagger 15 signing off. Till later, peace out, YouTube.